Our daughter 18 female has been friends with this girl 18 female for about 8 or 9 months, and in the last few months she has started inviting her to our house more often because they are classmates and sometimes they have projects to do together. Well, last week she came to our house, and my husband 56 male was helping them with a project, since they are studying the same thing he studied. And at one point my youngest daughter came home with her friends, so my eldest daughter and her friend went to my husband's office. And according to him, he had taken off his watch and left it on his desk, and our daughter sighed, so he was right. But when her friend left, the watch was gone, and after searching for it throughout the house, I-36 female decided to check the security cameras. And she took it when she was left alone in the office for less than 5 seconds. To my surprise, my daughter wasn't surprised, because according to her, this is the third time that valuable things have disappeared from our house. The first 2 times she stole a pair of gold earrings and a gold necklace from my daughter, and she thought she lost them because honestly she loses her things all the time, but my daughter is sure that her necklace and earrings were in her jewelry box and that her friend took them. And now my husband and I don't know if we should tell her parents since she has stolen a significant sum of money from our house, and the last thing we want is to get the police involved. We just want to get our stuff back and help her get help, because she clearly has a problem. How can you talk to parents about this without them feeling offended? In total she stole almost $6,000 from our house, and that's not right. But she's young, and we want to give her another chance. That's why we're not going to involve the police, and that's why we also want to talk to her parents. What would be the correct way to face this situation? Edit. Just to clarify, they are in college, and the decision not to involve the police has to do with that. We don't want to affect her academically. And I say that we want to talk to her parents, because she still lives with them, and they are the ones who pay everything for her. Update. Me 36 female, husband 56 male, and I decided to talk to her 18 female parents 40s, because she lives with them, and we thought telling them was the best thing. Well, according to them, they suspected that she was doing something wrong because she was receiving more and more gifts from my daughter every day, because that's what she said they were. We told them that our daughter only gave her a bracelet that was a birthday gift, but that the rest of the things were never gifted. And fortunately they weren't offended, and even promised to check her room to see if they could find our things. When they checked her room and her electronics, they found even more things than we thought. She has been stealing things from our house for months to sell them online on a second-hand clothing sales app. At home we live with 4 teenagers, 18, 16, 14, 12, who are constantly exchanging clothes, shoes, and jewelry, and often have arguments because one of them takes something from the other without permission. So when she stole several of my daughter's clothes, they never suspected it was her. She sold all the clothes she stole from them, and only had my daughter's earrings and necklace, a ring from my youngest daughter, 8, and my husband's watch in her house. According to her, she did that because she wanted to help her father with some debts that he has, because she didn't want to have to sacrifice college to reduce expenses. She works as a nanny, and sometimes that money wasn't enough to help her family, and she noticed that since my daughter wasn't affected by losing jewelry, so she thought about taking them because she needed them more. Her parents confirmed that they have a debt, but they would never have thought she would do something like this to help. They apologized and promised to return every penny of the things that were already sold, but my husband told them that it was not necessary, that her giving us back the jewelry and the watch was enough. She gave us everything back, and also apologized, and we told her that this time we were not going to involve the police, but that not everyone would do the same if they caught her stealing again. We also made it clear to her that she's no longer welcome in our home, and that my daughter will finish the project for both of them because we don't want her to be involved with her either. And that was it, and we haven't heard from her since. A lot of people said we were idiots for not getting the police involved, and the truth is we might be, but we weren't going to ruin an entire family's life over a watch and some earrings. I also read comments saying that my daughter knew that she stole, but that is not the case. She loses things all the time, or sometimes her sisters take her things without permission, so she never suspected that her friend was the one stealing from her. That's why she kept inviting her over.